You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media at Varsity Media.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Webster Thomas High School, the site of tonight's Section 5 girls lacrosse matchup between two crosstown rivals, the Webster Thomas Titans and the Webster Schroeder Warriors. My name is Alex Brasky here for the Varsity Media Sports Network, alongside Joel Belthazer and Chris Van Kampen. Getting set for what should be a quality matchup between two quality teams. Introductions underway. We'll send it down to the field, and we'll hear from the PA announcer introduce you to each side.
Number 16, junior midfielder, Matty Dye. Number 17, junior attack, McKenna Dyer. Number 20, junior midfielder, Kylie Rick. Number 22, senior attack, Anna Rogers. Number 22, senior attack, Ava Dozier. Number 24, senior defender, Ella Torpy. Number 26, junior defender, Tiana Siriani. Number 28, junior defender, Rachel DeMonter. And the Warrior goalie for tonight, number 29, senior Lauren Vitale. The Warriors are coached by Brandon Schroeder, assisted by Emily Smith and Eric Oster. And now, through the WWLC tournament, the starting lineup for your Webster Thomas Titans. Number 4, junior midfielder, Colby Spencer. Number 5, junior midfielder, Mia Estelle. Number 7, freshman defender, Josh Nutter. Number 9, junior midfielder, Glenn Newtown. Number 10, junior attack, Anna Roman. Number 12, sophomore attack, Addie Schaefer. Number 14, sophomore midfielder, Jocelyn Mann. Number 15, senior defensive midfielder, Ella Ramba. Number 18, junior attack, Olivia Ritchie. 24, junior defender, Number 28, senior midfielder, Maya Zeller. And the next goal for the right, number 30, junior, Megan Schroeder. The plays are coached by Brian Minnie, assisted by Esme Gentili and Annie Langston.
Anthem to be sung down in the field. Thomas comes into this game at 4 and 7. Schrader at 3 and 8. Schrader has lost 2 straight. Thomas coming off a win over HFL. Schrader's last victory 9-3 over Churchville Chili about a week ago.
Sung by juniors Abigail Richmond and
Once again, Alex Brasky with you on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We pause for a moment for the national anthem.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets right away, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A beautiful rendition of the national anthem by 2 students here at Webster Thomas. We're getting set for the opening face-off here at Thomas High School. The Titans and Warriors getting set to lock horns. Should be a competitive matchup, not 2 of the top teams in Section 5 based on their record, but certainly should be competitive with one another here tonight. We take a look at the common opponents. Penfield, Victor, Eastridge, and Pittsford. Thomas with an 8-6 loss to Penfield. Schrader fell to Penfield 9-7. Thomas with a 15-6 defeat at the hands of Victor. Schrader fell 20-3 to Victor earlier this season. Thomas fell to Eastridge 16-3. Schrader fell to Eastridge 15-7. Pittsford defeated Thomas 11-4 and defeated Schrader 16-5. So if you look at those scores, relatively comparable during those games against common opponents. So we're hoping, as I said before, for a competitive matchup. Brandon Schrader, the head coach for the Schrader Warriors, and Brian Hanley, the coach for Webster Thomas. Great atmosphere here at Thomas. The youth program here in Webster taking the field before the game. Each team sending its starting lineup through the tunnel created by the youngsters, and that's really where this all starts, down at the grassroots level, at the youth level, excuse me. And I'm sure most, if not all, of these athletes on the field tonight came through that program. So a lot of energy inside the stadium here. I believe a baseball game just wrapped up behind us. A few of those fans have filtered over here to support their team. And we are getting ready to go here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. I'll tell you a few of the key players for each side. Leading scorer for Schrader is Anna Rogers, 27 goals on the season, 12 assists, 43 points total for Rogers. On the other side for Thomas, their leading scorer, Addison Schaefer, 24 goals, 10 assists, 39 points on the season. two teams are at midfield. The official getting set to begin the proceedings here at Webster Thomas. And we are underway. Ball popped into the air, controlled by Schroeder. Now here come the Warriors. Controlling it early. And then Clark. Clark has it knocked away. Thomas comes up with it, whistle blown. It will stay with the Titans. Addison Schaefer controlling it near midfield. And a penalty here in the early going as Clark is sent off. So Schroeder will be a player down. Just 27 seconds into this game. Yellow card issued. And we will resume play after the brief delay. So here's Thomas, Hannah Ruller. Works it up into the corner for Gwen Newtown. And she works her way behind the net, setting things up for the Titans. In front of the net, bouncing ball. And Schaefer, her 25th goal of the season, puts the Titans ahead 1-0. We're just 42 seconds in. The home Titans already out in front. Nice job by Newtown setting that up behind the goal. And then Schaefer bouncing it into the cage, beating Schrader's Lauren Vitello for the first tally of tonight's contest. So Schaefer on the board, her 25th of the season. She's been on a tear, and it continues here tonight. Meeting in midfield, you see Anna Rogers for Schroeder, Maya Zeller for Thomas. Zeller committed to Canisius, where she will attend college. Not sure if that's committed to play in college or if those are just her academic commitments, but on the GLAX 5 website it does say Zeller on her way to Canisius, great school in Buffalo. Quite the drive here from Webster. But again, hop on the 90, easy drive. So here's Thomas setting it up once again. It's Newtown behind the goal again, and now works it out top to Maya Sortini. Bouncing ball, excuse me, that was Schaefer again. And a nice save there by Vitello. 50 seconds remaining in the penalty. And Schroeder continuing to battle here. Early advantage for the Titans as the Warriors work it back to Vitello. She works it up the field now to McKenna Byer. Byer sprinting up the middle of the field. Good run here for Byer, working it into Titans territory. She's slowed down by Colby Spencer. And now Hannah Ruller in there on the defense, but nice job maintaining control by Byer. Reverse field to Kylie Race. Now Madison Dodge with it up top. Dodge flips it over to Race, another one of the top scorers for this Warrior team. Race with 14 goals on the season, 25 points on the year. In the middle now for Lindsay Ruffalo. She'll work it back out to McKenna Byer. And now it's to Dodge out top. Over to Race. Race trying to find some space, but she's closed off. Nice defense there from Jessica Nappy. And the Penalties expired. As you see, Clark has made her way back onto the field. And another whistle, stoppage in play. Warriors will maintain control here. And in good position as Clark has it. Works it out. Now a bouncing ball. Byer tried to come up with it, but it was taken away by Spencer. Here comes Spencer. Moving quickly up the middle of the field. Spencer into Warriors territory, coast to coast. Colby Spencer. But she's closed off by Vitello. Nice save made by the Warriors goalkeeper. Spencer back with it for the Titans. Tried to find Zeller. She couldn't corral it. And a nice shot there from Gwen Newtown. An assist, now a goal for the Titans. It's 2-0. So an errant pass, as you saw the Titans unable to control it in front, but Newtown able to come away with the loose ball, put herself in position. A nice strong shot right at the cage and beats Vitello. Through two defenders, nice shot. On the move, Newtown having herself a game in the early going. And she was business as usual after that goal. Not much of a celebration, just kind of ho-hum. Made me think for a second we missed a penalty, but Titans taking care of business here in the early going. 2-0 is your score. Here's Spencer looking for her 10th goal of the season. Boy, is she aggressive. Behind the net now, gets it to Newtown. Flipped over to Schaefer before she outlets it to Ruller. Ruller up top to Estelle, Mia Estelle that is. Now onto the stick of Spencer. Spencer finds Schaefer. Still with Schaefer on the wing. Nice cut there from Sophia Shortino, and now a nice shot from Colby Spencer. Seemed like a matter of time before Spencer was to find the back of the net. She does so there. 3-0 Titans. Spencer's 10th goal of the season. Schaefer's 11th assist on the year. So a nice play call there from Coach Hanley's group. They send Shortino down the middle, kind of as a decoy, and they send Spencer in right behind her as the trailer, and she's wide open. Easy does it for the third goal of the game for Thomas. Nearly 5 minutes in. Now the Warriors on the attack. Here's Ava Dozier getting it back out to McKenna Byer as she waits for reinforcements. Kylie Race getting it up top. Is on the stick of Dodd. Now she shuffles it over to Ruffalo, over to Clark, and now into the corner for Rogers. Back to Clark, back up top to Ruffalo. Warriors really working that left side in this possession. Excuse me, that's Dozier who came from the corner. Gets it back and flips it over to Clark, once again on that left side. Byer into the corner for Race. Nice defensive stand here for the Titans. There's a loose ball rolling out of bounds. Titans not allowing the Warriors to get anything near the net, really keeping them within about a 10-yard radius. It's almost like the invisibility shield there for the Thomas defense. The Warriors have had little luck pushing the pace in front of the net. Shortino over to Estelle. Estelle to Ruller. Ruller back up on the wing to Estelle. Shortino looking for room. Nice job by Clark, but Shortino sticks with it and eventually decides to pull it back out. Back behind the net for Newtown. And another aggressive look for Newtown. Took it herself there. Beat 2 defenders and beat Vitello for her second goal of the game. It's 4-0. Webster Thomas proving to be a class above Schroeder here in the early going. Warriors looking for answers. Started to go wrong early for the Warriors with the early penalty, and they really haven't been able to recover since. Nice job there from Newtown. She has been outstanding tonight for the Titans. 2 goals and an assist. For Newtown, that will be her 17th goal, 7 assists on the year. Newtown will attend Niagara. Inside 18 minutes remaining. And Thomas in control once again. It's Estelle flipping it over, and now on the stick of Newtown. Schaefer with it. Titans cycling around. Newtown does not stand still for very long. Nice pass to Schaefer, but the Warriors were there to close her off. That one mishandled by Shortino, and this is going to allow Schroeder to come away with it. Whistle blown. Warriors will take over. Nearing the 17-minute mark here in the first. On the run is Bayer. Up the field now to Dozier. Dozier trying to go one-on-one, but nice defense applied by Webster Thomas. It was Jocelyn McCann there to end the run. That one misplayed. The Warriors able to chase it down. It's Ruffalo showing good hustle. Behind the net now for Bayer. Warriors trying to set it up here. Cut toward the net, now behind. And a nice save made by Megan Springer. Patience shown by Springer, finds her teammate Shortino before it's taken away by Bayer. Warriors still looking to break the seal here. It's 4-0 Titans. The corner, Rogers trying to battle her way into position. This Titans defense remains true. Ella Wambach also a strong member of this Thomas defense. Nice shot there from Rogers, using her height, going up over the top of Springer for the first Warriors goal. Individual effort from Rogers. And the fist pump as the seal is broken here for the Warriors. For Rogers, that's her team leading 28th goal of the season. Using her tall frame there to find the back of the net. Nice job. 15:21 remaining here in the first. 3-goal lead for the Titans. Rogers battling for it. Titans have had the advantage on the face-off. battle in the early going, but the Warriors able to win this one. It's Byer setting things up for Schroeder. Dodge flipping it over onto the stick of Madeline Meyer, now into the corner for Byer. Byer up top, now with Race before it's pushed to the wing for Ruffalo. Meyer takes it back. So Warriors look to remain patient here. It's really what it's going to take to beat this Titans defense. Deliberate offense and really biding your time and taking advantage of the openings that you encounter, but the Warriors unable to do so there. And now on the run is Colby Spencer, showing her great speed once again, trying to work it ahead, but out of the reach of Olivia Ritchie, who is standing right near the net along with Newtown. So the Warriors will take it as it rolls out of bounds on the end line. Here come the Warriors. Byer has it taken away by Schaefer. Nice stick work there by Schaefer. Schaefer working her way toward the net, and a nice save made by Vitello. Vitello's been strong in the early going. She's faced a number of quality chances for Thomas, and she's turned a few of them away. Now it's Thomas being a bit patient, trying to ensure that they find a quality look. And a whistle blown as Zeller had it near the net. Thomas will keep it. That one's taken away, a bouncing ball, and Byer comes up with it. Nice defensive stand there from the Warriors as they continue to battle despite a slow start. Still within striking distance, only 3 goals down here midway through this first period. Streaking up the sideline now was Clark before she had it taken away, but the whistle blown keeps it with the Warriors. Now it's Ruffalo into Titans territory. Back to Byer. And now onto the stick of Dodge. A nice stop there made by Springer as Rogers was looking for her second goal of the game. That barrier around the Titans' goal is almost impenetrable. But the Warriors able to find the opening and take advantage. It's Ava Dozier finding the back of the net. Dozier's 13th goal of the season. Great patience shown by Webster Schroeder. Rogers getting it all started as she finds the cutting Dozier, who finds the back of the net. 2-goal game. That's Rogers' 13th assist of the season. 2 points on the day already. It's been Rogers and Newtown leading their respective teams. The Warriors starting to find their way in the face-off circle as well, as Rogers doing a better job as this first has progressed. And it's interesting to see. I think Rogers has a different stick for her face-offs. Is that commonplace, Joel? Are we seeing the Thomas player do that? I think only Rogers is doing that. I'll try to pay attention on the next face-off. I'm just starting to follow the lacrosse scene these past few years. It's been a great learning experience for me and just an enjoyable time up here in the Rochester area. Plenty of quality programs. Pittsford really leading the way amongst a bunch of other contenders year in and year out. There's another chance for the Warriors, but this one turned away by Springer. You have Penfield always in the running. Victor, a quality program. Penn Yan at the lower level, also a quality program. Fairport, Canandaigua. Aquinas is strong this year. A lot of quality lacrosse being played throughout Section 5, both on the boys and girls side. We had a doubleheader earlier this year at Pittsford with the boys and the girls teams sweeping that doubleheader, and both of those teams should be in the running for a sectional title this year. These two teams a little bit lower on the food chain, but as we all know, anything can happen come playoff time, especially a long regular season. You get better as the year progresses, and the old saying, you are what your record says you are, is a bouncing ball barred down. It's Schaefer. Another goal for the Titans. That one barely snuck under the crossbar. She put that one with force down on the turf and goes bar down to beat the goalie, Vitello. For Schaefer, that's her 26th goal of the season, her second goal of the game. We've also started to broadcast baseball, softball on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We had a game at Schroeder a few weeks ago between these two crosstown rivals. That game won by Thomas. If I'm not mistaken, that may have been a little bit of an upset. If I recall correctly, Thomas's center fielder, I can't recall the name of the young lady. She put on a show. She had a home run. She made 2 diving catches. Bello was the name. So yeah, we shouldn't count ourselves out, Joel. We in our old age, we can still remember stuff. Sometimes. So 5-2 is your score following the goal from Schaefer. 8:30 remaining here in the opening stanza. It's been Thomas in control. Schroeder started to find its way, but the Schaefer goal has swung momentum back toward the Titans as they've controlled this possession for quite some time in Warriors territory. So here's Spencer with it. Nice spin move to separate herself from a couple of defenders, but nice stick work there from Clark to knock it away. And now it's with the Warriors. Working it back to Vitello. Going opposite field here to Beyer. Beyer working it up to the middle of the field, but she can't connect with her intended target, Rachel DeMacher, and it rolls deep into Titans territory, and now Thomas is taken over. Rogers hustling from behind, but nice job by McCann sensing the defender sneaking up on her and able to keep control for the Titans here. Schaefer threatening once again, and that one hit somebody. or something, and ricocheted out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Titans here, off the Warriors. Schaefer biding her time. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first. Newtown back to Schaefer. Into the middle for Spencer, but the whistle blown. And we have a timeout called by Webster Thomas. So we'll take a quick break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 5-2, Titans leading the Warriors. Alex Brasky here with you.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
All right, and we are back here at Webster Thomas. Beautiful night here in Webster. Very little breeze. Clear skies. Great energy inside the stadium. It was 70 degrees all day and sun has gone down. It's dipped down to 58, but like I said, there's really not much wind to speak of, so it's a nice 58 degrees here at Webster Thomas, and what a crowd on hand for this one. Got a nice snack bar down there, Joel. They're selling ice cream down at the snack bar. I believe it's high quality ice cream. I've yet to indulge, but by the looks of it, it doesn't look to be your second or your cheap stuff. It looks to be the high grade stuff here at Webster. And I know my ice cream. So 6:22 remaining in the opening frame, 5-2. A little bit of a low scoring affair here. As the Warriors have yet to truly spark their offense, but the Titans have had little trouble doing so. It's been Schaefer and Newtown leading the way for Webster Thomas here on their home field, both with 2 goals and an assist for 3 points on the day. Here's Thomas initiating its possession with that 3-goal lead intact. Schaefer waiting on the wing. Now decides to take it herself before the whistle is blown. And it will stay with the Titans. Schaefer immediately attacking and capitalizing. Schaefer, her 3rd goal of the evening. It's 6-2. And obviously in good position off the whistle. Quick first step, Vitello really putting up a precarious situation there and unable to make the save on the strong look from Addie Schaefer. So back to midfield, another face-off following another Titans goal. Their lead is swelled to 4 with 5:40 remaining in the first. Let's watch, Joel. Let's see if the Titans player goes off and switches sticks. Although I think, yeah, Rogers has her other stick now. We can't keep track up here. But Rogers able to win that one, and now the Warriors have it. Here comes Dozier. Dozier over to Beyer. Beyer with it, waiting for reinforcements. Looked like for a moment Madeline Meyer would have a chance to penetrate the fierce Titans defense, and now it's Ruffalo trying to do so unsuccessfully. Harassing defense provided by Lucy Ruller. She plans to go to Cortland for college. And now it's Beyer with it. Beyer back to Rogers behind the net. Rogers spinning, but good defense there provided by Ella Wambach. Ruffalo works it over to Dozier. Dozier over to Rogers. Finding room, bouncing it through, past Springer for the goal. Rogers impressive here tonight. It's her 29th goal of the year, second of the game. It's a 3-goal deficit for the Warriors now. An individual effort once again put forth by Rogers. That shot came from about 10 to 12 yards out. Put it in the right place and really seemed to catch Springer off guard there, did Rogers, and cuts the deficit down to 3. 6-3 is your score. 3:59 remaining in the first. High atop the grandstand here at Webster Thomas High School. This regular season matchup between these two crosstown rivals. The Titans have been in control throughout, but the Warriors have managed to stay within striking distance. And we figured it would be a competitive game, and it has remained such throughout this first period. That one taken away. Nice stick from Rachel DeMacher. And now the whistle's blown. It's going to stay with the Warriors. Just threw the stick out there and snagged that one, did DeMacher. Now here come the Titans once again. Newtown calling for it. Nice job by, I believe that's DeMacher. Yes, DeMacher for the Warriors, sprinting back on defense, closing off Newtown. Since Newtown's hot start, DeMacher has kept a very close eye on the Titans star. Zeller with it now. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first. Nice pass and a good look. But an even, no, it's a goal. Kind of a late signal there, but it is indeed 7-3 on the goal from Maya Zeller, I believe. We're going to watch the replay. as that was a beautiful pass from Colby Spencer to find Zeller, cutting toward the net and barely able to beat Vitello. That one squeaked through for the goal. 4-goal lead for the Titans now, 2:19 remaining in the first. I think people are still filing in, Joel. This crowd is impressive. Rogers able to flip it into Titans territory, and Thomas takes it away. Shortino, a nice job amongst the crowd there. And now here come the Titans. Wambach on the attack. Haven't seen much of this from her tonight, but certainly showing her capability in doing so. And now gets it to fellow defender Lucy Ruller, as the Titans being mighty aggressive here. Behind the net for Newtown, attacking, in front, Newtown turns, fires, save made by Vitello. Newtown wastes little time when she gets the ball on her stick. She makes a move and is very decisive in her actions. So Vitello sets that one down for a teammate. And now it appears as if Madeline Meyer was struck in the head by a Thomas player's stick. And that's going to lead to a bit of delay here as she regroups. I don't believe we're going to have a sub. It did appear as if McKenna Sartini considered coming in for Meyer, but Meyer said, no, I'm good. Just needed a little bit of a respite there, and now we're back to action. 1:10 remaining in the opening frame. 4-goal lead for the Titans. Warriors trying to make a late push and trim their deficit. Newtown sprinting off to take a break. And coming on for her is Olivia Ritchie, a well-deserved break for Newtown. Here come the Warriors in front for Race. Crashing to the ground goes Beyer, and a whistle blown. And it looks like it's going to be awarded to the Warriors here. And in fairly good position as well. I believe it's going to be Beyer taking it here, yes. Beyer with an open lane to the net. Shoots, stopped by Springer. Golden opportunity there for the Warriors, spoiled by the Titans. But Schroeder able to maintain possession. Rogers behind the net. Rogers. Ava Dozier once again trimming the Warriors' deficit. Dozier, her second goal of the game. Nice play here from Rogers, finding her teammate. A little bit of a give and go and give back, and Dozier, her 15th goal of the season. Coach Hanley giving the official an earful here after that Schroeder goal. And we're ready to go here. 24 seconds remaining in the first. And this one controlled by the Titans, but the Warriors take it away, although a whistle's blown, so the Titans will keep it. And pushing the pace now is Thomas with 11 seconds remaining in the first. And it looks like the Titans will be satisfied with taking this 3-goal lead into the second. 7-4 is your score after the first 25 minutes of play. We'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Alex Brasky, Joel Belthazer, and Chris Van Kampen with you here at Webster Thomas High School. See you in just a few minutes.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Hi, I'm Gene Sterator, CBS Rules Analyst and longtime sports official. For the adults watching this video, you grew up in a world where officials, umpires, and referees for youth sports took their place regularly and reliably ahead of game time. Today, unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to fill those jobs. Videos showing abusive treatment of officials multiply on social media. And there have been consequences for the dreadful behavior of players, fans, and coaches. Massive shortages of officials now lead to games being canceled, and the positive effects of athletic competition are at critical risk for this generation and those to come. I'm hoping we all can begin to see youth competition through a different lens. Today, mistreatment of officials has become normalized, and we are facing an abnormal future where no officials to hire means no games on the schedule.
Any call, any decision, any human effect on wins and losses has become subject to not just withering criticism, but physical threats. There's a vicious cycle at work. Fans chase away officials, and there is a smaller pool to draw from, which makes it harder to get quality, well-trained people in position. The entire game suffers.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines? This sort of verbal abuse and threatening behavior takes a toll on all officials and makes them leave the game altogether.
Did you know, from 2018 to 2022, an estimated 50,000 high school referees, roughly 20%, have quit. Half of the remaining referee population is at least 50 years old, but young officials are rarely staying more than 3 years in the job.
If the number of officials working contests in all sports doesn't begin to increase, there won't be enough officials to work the games. That means schedules will get cut, teams or even sports might get canceled. In many states, this is already happening.
Remember that officials are invested in what they do. Many officials have regular full-time jobs and they're sacrificing time away from their families. Try to demonstrate empathy, put yourself in their position. Think how you would feel about getting yelled at throughout your workday.
Yelling and arguing with officials sends the wrong message to young players. According to Play by the Rules sports advocacy, it teaches them that it's not okay to make a mistake. They can blame others for their actions. They can disrespect authority figures. And it's okay to be rude and selfish.
You know, officials enforce rules, keep competitions fair, and make player safety a priority, allowing youth sports to be a valuable arena for growth. If we can all just work together and be more empathetic to not just the officials, but everyone else in youth and high school sports, we can then preserve what many of us have embraced about athletics. And you and I know the benefits of sports, right? Let's spread that gratitude and be proud of what we can build and not blind to how it's being torn down. Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
So what happens now? Your response in the heat of the moment is the only thing you totally control, and we have an experiment for you to try. Simply stated, just cheer for your child or the team you're there to support. Move that desire to lash out to a different place and encourage without rage. Your child's sporting memory should be about how you helped inspire and not about how you caused embarrassment.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for upcoming schedules and content, and on social media at Varsity Media.
All right, and we're back here at Webster Thomas High School, the site of tonight's Section 5 girls lacrosse matchup. It's a 7-4 lead for the host Titans over crosstown rival Webster Schroeder. And just a quick note on Schroeder's side, Ava Dozier with 99 goals for her career. She has 2 tonight. If she scores her third, it will be quite the milestone here at Thomas. So here are the Titans controlling the opening possession here in the second. 25 minutes remaining to decide a winner. Estelle over to Spencer. It's also been impressive for the Titans along with Schaefer and Newtown. Spencer's speed has really been what's jumped off the screen here this evening. Here on the wing is Estelle, trying to find an opening for the Titans. Hustling on for Thomas is Addison Schaefer, and she'll control it now. Nice shot, but a nice save made by Vitello. Estelle just a bit wide, it looked like. Thomas maintains control here. Estelle over to Schaefer. Now to the opposite side, and the webbing of Newtown. Now here's Estelle. Estelle trying to force her way through, but quality defense provided by the Warriors. Madison Dodge in there amongst a host of Schroeder defenders, which included Kylie Race. Lengthy possession here for the Titans. Holding that 3-goal lead. Now looking to attack was Zeller, but the whistle's blown. It will stay with the Titans, however. On the attack and the goal for Zeller. Quality positioning there off the whistle, and she took advantage. Back to a 4-goal lead for the Titans. It's 8-4. As you see, the open lane here for Zeller. Takes advantage, brushes off some contact, and scores. For Zeller, that is her, I believe, 12th goal of the year. I believe that's her second of the game, if my count is correct. It's unofficial, not necessarily keeping stats up here, but it's been an impressive night for this Thomas team. They've had multiple contributors enjoy quality performances. Just had a woman take a dive walking up the bleachers. Hope all is well with her. She did have ice cream in her hand. I really am more worried for the ice cream. Here's Schaefer. Turned away. But on the second effort, again turned away. Nice defense there from Race. Also Dodge in there on the stop. It's back to Zeller now. Nice cut and a nice goal there from Colby Spencer. Beautiful pass from Zeller. Spencer finding her way past the Warriors defense and once again showing her speed in doing so and finding the back of the net. It's Thomas's largest lead of the game at 5 goals. It's 9-4. Nice pass. Nice shot. Vitello beaten for the 9th time tonight. 21:33 remaining in the game. It's a 5-goal Titans lead, and we have a timeout. And we'll send it to a quick break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your events or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Now is the time to order a college recruiting video with Varsity Media. College recruiting videos can save thousands of dollars on college tuition and help land a spot on the team. Our videos include your best plays set to music with spot shadowing effects to help you stand out from the competition. Contact Varsity Media today and mention this ad to save 15%. Call 516-403-2050 or email jeff@varsitymedia.net.
Here at Thomas, 21:33 remaining in the second. It's a 9-4 Titans lead over the visiting Schroeder Warriors. Addison Schaefer, Colby Spencer, Maya Zeller, also Gwen Newtown have led the way for the Titans throughout this one, while it's been Anna Rogers and Ava Dozier doing the damage for Schroeder, who has struggled to get past this 3-4-5 goal separation between themselves and the Titans. Ever since a slow start at the beginning of the game, the Warriors opened with a penalty within the first 20 seconds or so. And then Thomas went on to gain, I believe, a 3-0 lead, and ever since then it's been that margin or more. And now the Titans sporting their largest lead of the game at 5 goals. So I almost trip over the chair in the press box. That wouldn't have been good. Rogers back with that black stick once again. And here she comes to the sideline to get the yellow stick. So we hadn't seen that from her the past few face-offs, but back to it. And she's followed all the way to the sideline by Lucy Ruller, who is not letting her out of her sight. And for good reason. Rogers has been impressive tonight. So here are the Titans. Schaefer controlling it, about 10 yards away from the goal. An errant pass bouncing around. Who's got it? Whistle blown. The Warriors will take it. Schroeder. It was Madeline Meyer beginning the possession. Now onto the stick of Dozier, looking for her 100th career goal. And now it's Byer with it. Byer flipping it up to Rogers, who mishandled it, but she's able to scoop it back up off the turf. And a nice job spinning away from the two Titans defenders, tasked with following her around the field, but she's able to break free here once again. Works her way near the net before Spencer turns her away. Nice job by Spencer sprinting over to get in the lane there. Rogers fires it on net, but a nice stop made by Megan Springer. Springer has been impressive tonight, only allowing the 4 goals on what I believe has been about 10 or so shots. Maybe a few more than that, but like I said, stats are unofficial. Just 5 minutes gone here in the second. 5-goal lead for the Titans. Here comes Thomas. As it's Mia Estelle with it in the middle of the field, working it up to Spencer. Spencer looking for an outlet. Instead, she takes it herself, splits the defenders, and it's awarded to the Warriors after the whistle. Perhaps a bit too aggressive there from Spencer, and now Schroeder will take it back. Here's Meyer. Another speedy player on the turf here this evening, but on Schroeder's side. And she continues to look for an outlet. Now streaking up the sideline. 3 Thomas defenders surround her. Schaefer among them, also Wambach there. Able to break free, and now here come the Warriors. Ruffalo up the far side, whistle. Schroeder will keep it. Now it's on the stick of Clark. Rogers in the corner, trying to beat the defender, turned away, flips it over to Dozier. couldn't handle it initially, but able to gain control. Now into the front of the net before the Titans defense closes things off. Rogers with it again now. Rogers attacking in the middle, and a whistle's blown. It's going to stay with the Warriors. In what position here for Rogers? A clean lane to the net. Springer, the last line of defense here. See if Rogers can take advantage for her third goal of the game. And it's off the post. So a missed opportunity once again for the Warriors. It's their second missed chance, and the open lane there, and could have made things much more contentious here for the Titans had they scored those 2 goals. Rogers fading away wide of the net, out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with the Warriors as it was tipped by the Titans. Rolling around, Rogers scoops it up. Schroeder looking for room. 10 minutes nearly gone here in the second. Still a 5-goal lead for the Titans. You have to think about picking up the pace here as time winds down in the second. Only 4 goals thus far through one half of play. They're going to work their way back from this 5-goal deficit. They're going to have to do so fairly quickly. And that's not going to help their cause as the whistle's blown and it's awarded to the Titans now. Here comes Thomas. Streaking up the middle of the field for the Titans is Ella Wambach. Wambach with it still. Works it up. Newtown has it. Newtown looking for an outlet. But as we've seen before, she can change her mind on a dime and go right toward that net in aggressive fashion. Titans still biding their time. Newtown thought about firing it on net, but pulled it down. Schaefer cycling behind the net, spinning. Nice move, but she had it knocked away. Rolling around, Newtown with it, and she's able to scoop it up. And scores. Newtown from one side of the net to the other. Beats Vitello. It's Newtown's third goal of the game. It's a 6-goal Titans lead. Look at this individual effort from Gwen Newtown. Just like the Energizer Bunny out there. Never stops moving. You see the all-time series record here. The Titans leading at 18-5. The last meeting was last season. A slim win for Schroeder, 9-8. So the Titans looking for vengeance here against their crosstown rival, and it appears as if they're 13 minutes and 47 seconds away from obtaining that, as they've been in control throughout this one, so showing no signs of letting up. They lead it by 6, nearing the midpoint here of this second half. Warriors able to win the face-off, but it's taken away by the Titans. Estelle with it before 3 Warriors defenders converge on her, force her to relinquish possession. Ruller with it now, takes a shot to the face. And that leads to the whistle being blown, and the Warriors coaching staff up in arms with that whistle. Coach Schroeder did not like that call. 13 minutes remaining here in the second, 10-4. Thomas's defense has really been what's sparked this solid effort from the Titans. Not allowing much near the net. And often they've turned their defense into offense. Titans working it behind the net. Schaefer over to Newtown. It's been a strong dynamic duo for Thomas here this evening. Now to the top for the speedy Olivia Batani. And close to finding the back of the net, but a nice stop there made by Vitello. But on the second try, Newtown, her 4th goal of the game, increases her season total to 19 tallies on the year. And I'll tell you what, Newtown, no rest for the weary. She just scores and immediately goes back to business, leading her team, barking out instructions and providing great leadership. No time to celebrate for Gwen Newtown. So 12:08 remaining in the second quarter. 11-4. The Titans lead it. They're starting to run away with this one. Titans' last title came in 2006. Quite some time for this program. Boys lacrosse, 2 years ago, it looks like they won the title in 2021. Also again in 2016 and 2009. So the boys program here at Thomas has enjoyed sporadic success throughout the history of Section 5 lacrosse that really isn't that extensive. Dates back to, I believe, the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the mid-2000s. I'd have to check on that. But I don't believe it was around in the 90s. Could be wrong. I'm from Batavia, and I know that our team came about really in the mid-2000s, so maybe I'm just a prisoner of my own environment there, but if memory serves me correctly, this certainly isn't a sport that has been around as long as some of the other sports in Section 5. And another goal for Schaefer, her 4th of the game. And her 28th of the season. Things starting to unravel here for the Warriors as goals are coming quite rapidly here for the Titans. And a timeout called. We take a quick break on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Alex Brasky, Joel Belthaser, and Chris Van Kampen with you.
Varsity Media offers live sportscasts for any event. Our productions include announcers, multiple camera angles, graphics, instant replay, and so much more.
Hankinson getting it back. Hankinson going in, dropping it back. The shot of the goal! That's it! That's it! Norton! Pittsburgh, the Class A champions!
If you want to enhance your event or make the experience better for your viewers, reach out to Varsity Media today and learn more about our live sportscast. Contact Varsity Media at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming, videography, and photography services for all teams and individuals of all ages. In business since 2010, we are the trusted source when it comes to sports media coverage. If you have a big game that needs to be filmed or live streamed, or an athlete in need of action photography, reach out today and save 15% when you mention this ad. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
All right, we're back here at Thomas High School. Alex Brasky, Joel Belthazer, and Chris Van Kampen with you. Great production work by Joel, proving me far incorrect. It seems Section 5 lacrosse did start in the mid-'70s, but I think what I am thinking about is it certainly became more expansive maybe in the 90s, 2000s. Reach out in the comments or tag me on Twitter at Alex Brasky and tell me how wrong I am if I'm off base with that. Thomas actually won the first ever boys title in 1975. So I guess if there's any alumni watching from that team and they heard me say that lacrosse started in the 2000s, they're certainly not happy with me. But as I said, I'm kind of a neophyte when it comes to lacrosse game. Coming from Batavia, we didn't get lacrosse until the mid-2000s, so I guess that was certainly a prisoner of my own environment there. But learn something new every day, Joel. So approaching the 11-minute mark out of the timeout. 8-goal lead for Thomas. 12-4 your score. A penalty called against the Warriors, their second of the game. I believe it's been the only 2 penalties here tonight, both called against Webster Schroeder. Here's Byer with it, controlling for the Warriors. Guarded closely by 2 Titans defenders. Dozier trying to escape. Flips it back out to Byer now. Rogers in the corner. Lengthy possession here for the Warriors. Coach Schroeder barking out instructions from the sideline. Trying to give his team an opportunity here. Midway through this second half, facing an 8-goal deficit. Here comes Clark as the penalty is expired, which allows Madeline Meyer to make her way back onto the field. Now in front for Byer. She runs it right back out. As I said before, if you're the Warriors, you have to consider taking some of these chances when you get the ball near the net. Time ticking away, that 8-goal deficit here. Time certainly not on their side, and Rogers, sensing the moment, takes advantage. The Warriors leader extends her team lead in goals. I believe that's her fourth of the game. That's her 31st goal of the season. Totals for today's game unofficial, not keeping official stats. She's had herself a game, though, as Anna Rogers. 9:20 remaining in the second half now. Rogers tried to get it to Dozier, but the loose ball winds up with Thomas and Hannah Ruller. And Ruller is ridden out of bounds, so the whistle's blown. It will stay with the Titans, and they'll go quickly here. And you see Thomas pushing the pace, leading by 7. I think the Warriors need to subscribe to that same mentality. Cutting to the net is Spencer, and what a pass and what a shot. Spencer didn't even take time to corral that, almost just deflected it into the net. Another goal for Colby Spencer. Entered the game with 9 goals. I believe that's her 3rd of the game. As you saw there, really more of a deflection than a shot. Really just batted the ball into the goal. 13-5, 8:27 remaining in the second half. That's the Titans' 5th goal here in the second. Scored 8 in the first. And here come the Warriors after winning the faceoff. Escaping trouble was Dozier. Now the whistle's blown. It will stay with Schroeder. Rogers in the corner. 8 minutes remaining. And a goal for the Warriors. Byer trimming the deficit. It's 13-6, 7:41 remaining in this second half. Nice goal there from Byer, trimming the deficit down to 7. As the Warriors trying to hang on to hope here. This one won by the Warriors. Here comes Rogers with the change of stick. As Dozier has it, surrounded, and the whistle's blown. You had Wambach in there, Spencer, along with Ruller, providing the defensive pressure. The Warriors will keep it here. Approaching the 7-minute mark. Here's Byer with it, flipping it over. Rogers behind the net. Schroeder looking for an opening. Fighting for room there was Race, unable to find any, but gets it to her teammate Meyer. And she fires one off the post, it appeared. And the whistle blown, it will go to the Titans. And here comes Spencer showing that elite speed, streaking up the middle of the field. Spencer, coast to coast. And a nice pass and a nice shot. Beautiful work there from Thomas. Olivia Battani finds the back of the net for the first time tonight. Great work from Spencer on the sprint up the middle. Finds her teammate in stride, and Battani does the rest. It's a 14-6 lead, 5:49 remaining in the second. Hustling on for Thomas, Cameron Rittler. And hustling off is Jocelyn McCann. .549 remaining. And another face-off won by the Warriors. Here comes Dozier. Now the Titans take it away. Spencer on the run once again. Like a streak of lightning. Now gets it to Schaefer. One-on-one, and she beats the goaltender. Another goal for Schaefer. It's a 15-6 lead with 5:23 remaining. A little bit of displeasure being expressed by, I believe, the Warriors faithful, as we're getting set to resume action following the latest goal from the Titans. Inside the 5-minute mark, 9-goal lead for the Titans, and they've slowed things down to a crawl. Looking to preserve what appears as if it's going to be a victory here. Looks like we may have a goalie change coming for the Titans. Do. Sirianni about to come in to replace, or excuse me, Maggie Childs about to come in to replace Megan Springer, who did a fine job here this evening. And she gets a nice round of applause from the Titans faithful, and congratulations from her teammates. A job well done for Titans goaltender Megan Springer. As we pass the 4-minute mark, 3:45 remaining here in the second. Titans being extremely deliberate now on the offensive end, salting this one away. Schaefer attacking but pulling it out. And it looks like we have another sub coming on for the Titans. It's going to be Olivia Mode. Mabe, excuse me, Olivia Mabe. Can't read my own handwriting, I apologize for that. 3:04 remaining now in the second. Still a 9-goal lead for the Titans, and they've had possession for about 2 minutes And the Warriors have been unable to take it away. Here's Spencer, just trying to waste this final 2:30. As it appears, Thomas is going to improve to 5-7 on the season. Schroeder will drop to 3-9. This will be Thomas's second consecutive victory. This will be Schroeder's third straight loss. Coming up next for Webster Schroeder, they'll face off with Rush Henrietta on Wednesday, followed by a matchup with Brockport on Friday. For Webster Thomas, they'll face off with Churchville Chili on Wednesday, followed by a matchup against Brighton on Friday night. So a great game put forth by the Thomas Titans. Addison Schaefer, Gwen Newtown, Maya Zeller, Ella Wambach defensively, Colby Spencer. A few of the names that have done the damage here tonight for Thomas. And also a fine game for Megan Springer in the cage, as she's allowed just 6 goals and what I believe has been near 15 shots. Inside a minute to go here. I'd like to thank the Thomas administration for setting us up atop the grandstand. This beautiful press box, beautiful digs here at Webster Thomas. Great facilities and great pride shown by the Titans faithful. As the Warriors put another tally on the board, it's Byer finding the back of the net once again. As that one beat Childs, a little slow getting the stick down. And Byer able to put it past her. Nice job by Byer creating position in front of the net. And right through the 5-hole. 33 seconds remaining. It's down to an 8-goal Warriors deficit, but it's going to be too little too late as the Titans are going to walk away victorious and extend their series lead over the rival Warriors. So I believe it was Dozier's 100th point, not 100th goal. So that was an assist for Dozier. And that's Dozier's 100th point of her career. So congratulations to Ava Dozier. Quite the milestone for the Warriors attacker. And that's going to do it here from Webster Thomas. The Titans celebrating as they walk away with an 8-goal victory over the rival Warriors. Thank you for joining us on the Varsity Media Sports Network. My name is Alex Brasky. For Chris Van Kampen and Joel Belthazer, we'll see you next time.